Hey folks, so I want to introduce you to a new project that I've been working on for the last several months. This new project will help us keep track of our air quality here at Earthshine Nature Programs and Trail Science. This project is an air sensor, an air monitor, and I'm going to show it to you right now. This tiny device is a particulate air monitor. It is manufactured by the purpleair.com. Purple Air is a company that it's just a group of people, a group of scientists who wanted to make a device that would be affordable for everyone that we could then use to monitor the quality of our air, specifically particulate matter that is in our air that can be harmful to our health. How this device works, if you look up inside, you can see two little blue rectangular devices. Those are small sensors, and each one has a tiny fan and a tiny laser inside of it. It pulls air in with the fan and then passes the air over the laser, or passes the laser through the air, depending on how you want to look at it. And using the laser, it detects these particulates that are suspended in the air as the air passes through the device. So using lasers and science, we are able to detect the particulates in the air. These particulates can come from all kinds of sources, such as smoke from fires, pollen, mold, mildew spores, even the exhaust of cars, tractors, trucks, planes, power plants, and so on. These particulates are harmful to our health, and some of them can actually pass into the blood and then be carried to the brain and other organs of the body. And as you can imagine, that is not a good thing. So we need to keep track of these particulates. We need to know where their sources are, what direction they're drifting in the air currents. So this is why we have become part of the Clean Air Carolina network here in North Carolina. And we are now one of the air keepers sites in the state. I'm personally working as a volunteer with Clean Air Carolina to install more of these Purple Air sensors in every county of western North Carolina, sort of my neck of the woods here. And then that way, hopefully, by installing these units at key locations in these counties, it will inspire other people like you, anybody can do this, to install sensors at your home, and then you can become part of the Purple Air network. If you just go to purpleair.com, take a look at the link here on this video, you can see how you can acquire an air sensor and install one at your home and become part of the network, monitoring air quality locally, regionally, and nationally, and of course, globally. So let's do this. Let's help clean up our air. Thanks. Okay, so we're back inside the Science and Nature Center, and we're taking a look at what the students and I call Mission Control. This is a series of flat screen monitors that was donated to us by Bob Harris of Black Bear Solar Institute. Thanks, Bob. And we use it to monitor all the systems around the building. As you can see from the top right, we have our solar array. That is a live picture from our backyard. And we have the solar array's feeds coming from the inverter. That's the big middle screen showing how much power we're generating right now, which happens to be quite a bit, 4,391 watts. That's excellent. And it shows trends over time, as well as we have weather monitoring going on up here with trends over time, live view from the backyard as well. And then down here, current radar regionally, and then of course globally. And then over here, the Purple Air map. This is the map that shows the stations that are installed in our area. And you can see the one on our building showing excellent air quality now of 0. That's because we've had some recent rains. And then all around us, the air is in really good condition right now. We have really clean air in the mountains typically. Now, we're going to go on a little road trip. and check out some of the other installations that I have recently installed, other purple air monitors that I've recently installed in western North Carolina. I think we'll start with Hendersonville in the center of the screen. After that, we're going to journey to the west and take a look at the Pisgah Astronomical Research Institute, which is reading 2 right now. Excellent air quality. Then we're going to journey even farther to the west and take a look at the Cherokee installation. So let's do it. Let's take a look and see how it's done. All right, so I'm here in Hendersonville at the office of Mountain True, installing another air sensor. This one is going to be mounted on the outside of this window, right over the street, to collect particulates here in the town of Hendersonville, North Carolina. So let's get to it. I said collect particulates. It's kind of weird. It doesn't actually collect them. It brings them in through tiny little fans. It brings in air, passes that air over or around or through or about a laser beam or two. There's 2 separate ones here. And then it can count the particulates in the air and then give us a report on the purpleair.com map on the website. It's a little better description, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
All right, now this looks like a good spot. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll put it right here. Here we go. We're installing one more Clean Air Carolina air monitor that will be able to be accessed via the Purple Air Network, purpleair.com. Until this guy walks by here. Don't want to slip and drop it on somebody's head. All right, here we go. All right, we're installed. Now we just need to plug it in and do the internet setup and we'll be good to go. All right, so the sensor's installed outside. We have the window closed and locked, and we're gonna attach this wire, the transformer anyway. Just sort of kind of get it out of the way here. So I'm up here at Perry, the Pisgah Astronomical Research Institute, and we have installed another Purple Air quality monitor, and it's right over here. This little device. We've tapped it into the power in this little box, and the power is actually coming from solar modules down off the side of the building. We'll take a look in a minute, and a wind turbine. Hopefully they're working together to keep this little tiny sensor online, recording the particulate matter in the air up here on this beautiful ridgetop. You can see down in the valley one of the large radio astronomy dishes pointed at the sky, and you can see the entire facility laid out below us. So this sensor is going to be monitoring the air quality here on top of the ridge at Perry's, I believe they call it Observation Ridge. You can see in the distance top of the ridge with more astronomical measurements, measuring devices and antennas and such, and a wind turbine. This installation is powered by solar and wind energy, so hopefully it will run all the time, even when the grid goes down in the local area. So yet again, we've installed another sensor. So we'll add a few more here in the next few weeks and hopefully cover all of western North Carolina with air monitoring sensors to help us monitor our air and be happier and healthier. Here we go. So I'm here in Cherokee on the Qualla boundary, Cherokee, North Carolina, by the way, and I have installed another air sensor for Clean Air Carolina. We installed the purple air sensor right outside this window, overlooking the Earthshine River. Take a look. Sensor's down here to the right. Here you go. Yeah. And so this sensor is reporting the air quality, the particulates in the air coming down the river from the beautiful Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So we now have a total of 3 sensors installed in western North Carolina, and we're working our way west. So there you go. That's our next sensor installed here in Cherokee. Here, this is showing the sensor, aerial photography view of the location of the sensor here at the visitor center alongside of the Earthshine River. And a really unique thing about this visitor center also, I'm going to show you next. So let's go take a look. So I'm outside the Cherokee Welcome Center now, where we installed the air sensor, and I just wanted to bring to your attention the awesomeness of this place. So take a look. The Welcome Center has 2 solar trees and 1 wind turbine. These units were installed in, I believe, around 2013 with an EPA and Cherokee Preservation Society grant, or grants, and they're making clean energy right now, and that clean energy is going down through the wires into my electric vehicle, which you can see over there underneath that solar tree. And also, not just my electric vehicle is being charged at the moment, but take a look at this. To my left, I'm going to have to make my way over there carefully. A Tesla Model S is parked here charging right now at the new Tesla destination charger. So here in Cherokee, North Carolina, we have electric vehicles all over the place. Let's go over and take a look at the ones on the other side of the parking lot. So over here, under the solar tree, there's not only my Leaf, but there's also one of the air quality program vehicles from here in Cherokee, a Chevrolet Volt, which is a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. Beside the Volt is a little Volkswagen Golf, and this little car, yeah, I know it has an internal combustion engine, but something very special about this vehicle is they run it on biodiesel. So they're doing everything they can here in Cherokee and more to keep their air clean in the beautiful Great Smoky Mountains of North Carolina. Oh, there goes the Tesla. So over here from another angle, you can see the Leaf, and it's getting its power from the solar arrays, as well as over here on the other side of the building, the wind turbine. So thank you, Cherokee, for the great work you're doing to take care of the environment. I've also installed an air monitor on my private residence. You can do this as well. All you need to do is visit cleanaircarolina.org in North Carolina, or if you live elsewhere, just visit purpleair.com. And you can be part of the solution, and we can work together to clean our air. Okay, so I'm here at the Cherokee Welcome Center on the... Okay, so I'm here in Cherokee on the Qualla boundary on the eastern band of the Cherokee Indians' land. Okay, so I'm here in Cherokee on the Qualla boundary. So I'm here in Cherokee on the... Okay, so I'm here in Cherokee on the Qualla boundary. I'm here in Cherokee, North Carolina.